After the lost Liberal decade by Justin Trudeau and company, our military is gutted and Canada has been left weaker, poorer, and defenceless. For 10 years, these Liberals failed to take our national defence and security seriously, instead relying on our allies to defend Canada's sovereignty. The Canadian Armed Forces is facing a devastating recruitment crisis and does not have enough soldiers, sailors, and aircrew, and only half of our military equipment is serviceable. Why should Canadians believe this Prime Minister will fix what his Liberals have already broken?
The Honourable Minister for Veterans Affairs.
Mr. Speaker, today is a good day for Canada. This morning, the Prime Minister announced a $9.3 billion investment in Canada's defence, which means we will achieve NATO's 2% target this fiscal year. This is the largest investment in defence since the end of the Second World War. Mr. Speaker, I can tell you on this side of the House, we're thankful to those who served, past and present.
Honourable Member for Selkirk, Interlake, Eastman.
Mr. Speaker, nobody believes them. After 10 years of these Liberals, our warships are rusting out, our fighter jets are worn out, and our troops are burnt out. Today, the Canadian Armed Forces is short 13,000 troops due to those Liberals' recruitment and retention crisis. An additional 10,000 personnel are undertrained and undeployable. Over the past decade, the Liberals lapsed $12 billion in defence spending and cut $2.7 billion over the last year from the military. Why would our troops leave anything this Liberal government says, since the Liberals are responsible for breaking our military?
The Honourable Minister for Veterans Affairs.
Mr. Speaker, as I said, today is a great day for Canada, for our allies and our partners around the world are watching. I find it surprising that the Conservatives want to talk about supporting and equipping forces when they're the ones who cut Canada's defence spending to below 1%. Now to re-equip, rebuild, and bolster our armed forces and our defence industrial capacity. We will ensure Canada remains strong, sovereign, and secure.
The Honourable Member for Chicoutimi-Le-Fjord. Mr. Speaker, after 10 years of these Liberals, our fighter jets are worn out, our warships are rusting, our troops are exhausted. We're missing 13,000 troops. Recruitment and morale has never been lower. Over the last Liberal decades, the Liberals cut $12 billion in defence spending and cut the budget. Our forces have been abandoned. Mr. Speaker, how can a government who is responsible for this fiasco claim to be unaware of this fiasco and claim to fix it? The Honourable Minister of Industry. The Canadian Armed Forces were abandoned by the Conservatives, but certainly not by this government. Today we are announcing investments that are historic for our defence. We will build ships in Canada, planes in Canada. We'll be creating jobs here in Canada. We'll be creating jobs in Quebec and across the country, and we will protect our sovereignty. The Honourable Member for Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot-Acton. Mr. Speaker, Ottawa has just announced $9 billion in new defence spending for this year. In the current global context, the Bloc Québécois agrees that we need to invest in defence. But that's $9 billion more. Thank you. Could applaud as well. That's $9 billion more that the Liberals are asking us to approve blindly without a budget or even an economic update. Nobody will know how this money is going to be financed, nor how big the deficit is going to be when we're expected to vote on these measures. Can the Liberals finally be responsible enough to show us what the books look like? The Honourable Minister of Government Transformation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would like to say that I'm very happy that the Bloc Québécois is in agreement with our plan to rearm the Canadian Armed Forces, that they agree with the historic investments today, that they agree that we should meet our NATO commitment of 2% this extra spending that's necessary to defend Canada's sovereignty and protect Canada. I thank the Bloc for agreeing with this ambitious plan for the country. And I would also like to note that on the weekend, we were at the Davie Shipyards, which celebrated its 200th anniversary, which is contributing to Canada's sovereignty by building excellent warships here in Quebec. The Honourable Member for Mirabel. Mr. Speaker, the $9 billion in defense spending announced today adds to $26 billion over 5 years in tax cuts. You can add $4 billion for the GST exemption for new homes. That's on top of $38 billion in the main estimates. And that's all of that together more than the entire healthcare system budget for Quebec. The Liberals are asking us to support all this without putting forward a budget. Mr. Speaker, it's completely irresponsible. Why is the government doing everything it can to hide the real state of public finances? The Honourable Minister of Finance. Mr. Speaker, I think that all the colleagues here in this House of Commons saw a historic minute just a few years ago. We heard that the Bloc Québécois wants to build a strong Canada. It's a historic moment for all parliamentarians. We agree with the Bloc because we've made a generational investment in our defense, Mr. Speaker. A major investment in our industry, as the Minister of Industry just said. It's a major investment in our workers. It's employees at Bombardier, at Davie, elsewhere, who are thrilled because Canada is investing in its sovereignty and in its industrial base.